Hey guys, it's Joel. I'm back. One last video. As you can tell, I'm shooting these videos in succession, so this is the fifth video. And what I want to talk about is the difference between set and string follow. You can have set and string follow, but you can't have string follow without set. Does that make sense? Kind of like the square rectangle thing, for you geometry buffs out there. But anyways, don't follow me. I got just stacks of bows piled up here, which kind of a problem, but whatever. It's a good problem. This bow was built, and it looks completely flat from end to end. And it pretty much is, and I'm pretty glad about that. This bow was built with 1.5 inches of reflex in the limbs, meaning that the limbs were bent that way 1.5 inches from the neutral plane. So the neutral plane would be straight down the side of the bow. If you drew a straight line through space, that would be straight down, that would be your neutral plane. Well, it was bent 1.5 inches forward of the neutral plane. Well, it took 2 inches of set, meaning that now I have 1/2 inch of string follow. What's that mean? Well, the set is after it's strung and after it's shot for a while, it now is 1/2 inch behind the neutral plane, meaning that my neutral plane's here, I'm now behind it, 1/2 inch. So if you were to take a bow that was a completely flat piece of wood, just perfectly flat, straight across, and you bent it and shot it a couple times and then took the string off of it and sat it down completely flat on its back, and the limbs weren't at the tip, were not touching the flat surface you sat it on, you now have string follow. So a great example of that is my longbow. It's a 72-inch longbow that has about 1.5 inches of string follow. So this is my longbow, and as you can see, it's long. I'm 6'3", and it comes to, maybe I'm not 6'3". I don't know. I thought I was. Maybe I'm only 6'2". But anyway, it comes just above my eyebrows. So this is a long bow, and I'm pretty happy that it only took about 1.5 inches of string follow and set. 1.5 inches of set, which consequently in this bow is 1.5 inches of string follow. Most of the time in a long bow situation, or in bows that are made of somewhat inferior quality wood, such as this bow, this is made out of red oak. And red oak does take a good bit of set. It bends and stays bent. So, but this bow shoots fantastically. It's probably the most comfortable bow to shoot. I call this my all-day longbow. So it's kind of a pun, but all day long, longbow, all day longbow. But I can shoot this bow all day. It draws about 44 pounds at 28 inches, and I have a 30-inch draw. So it's probably around 47 pounds or so at my draw. And it's so comfortable to shoot because it has such a low string angle because it's so long. That's another way to decrease your string angle. Make your bow ungodly long. But the longer it is, the less string angle it's going to have. So bows are all about angles. That's it, curves and angles. Who knew? But anyways, you get any amount that the bow started out with, whatever position it started out in when you first initially made it or purchased it, and then you string it, it now has, and it stays somewhere in between those two. It took some set. Like this bow has 1.5 inches of set, which is also consequently 1.5 inches of string follow. String follow is always behind the neutral plane. So any amount that's behind the neutral plane is string follow. So if I would have built this bow with 2 inches of reflex and it was at the neutral plane, I would say that it took 2 inches of set and has 0 inches of string follow. However, this bow is built completely on the neutral plane, and it has 1.5 inches of set and 1.5 inches of string follow. So I hope that all this has helped you out and helped you along, and I may think of some other things and come up with another video for you. Or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you need anything, let me know. If you want to know anything, I can sure as heck give it a shot. But in the meantime, thanks guys. Hope this helps, and we'll see you out there. All right, bye-bye.